Okay. Hi, my name's Frank with Frankie Flats Bicycle Repair, and I'm going to show you how to adjust your rear brake. So, first of all, I'll check the brake to see where it's not functioning properly. Sometimes the brake will be pushed over and the tire is going to be rubbing on one side, or it could be doing it on the other side. So what I'm going to check first is to see if there's proper pull on both sides, nice and even, so it's going to contact the wheel at the same time on both sides. If I have to adjust the rear brake from side to side, you can, with a road brake, you can actually move it over with your hand, but on other brakes, disc brakes, V brakes, there's a couple other things that you can do, but since we're just showing you on a road brake how we do that, there's a bolt underneath here that you can loosen up, and you can move this brake freely. And what you want to do is try to get this brake to where it's center with the wheel, and it's going to catch on both sides. So then I'll just tighten up this bolt a little bit more just to make sure it's cinched down properly. Check it again. And then another thing you want to check with the rear brake or any type of brake is to make sure that the pads are contacting on the rim where they should be. So what I want this pad to be contacting is as much of the portion of the rim as possible. This one actually seems to be a little high, so what I'll do is loosen this, and I'll move this pad down to where it's going to be contacting the rim as much as the rim as possible. Tighten that back down. I'm going to come back around this side. Check it to make sure that it is contacting properly, and it seems to be doing good. And this one seems to be fine, so I'm not going to mess with that one. And then I'll check it, make sure it's not rubbing anywhere. One thing you may have to adjust is the actual rim. If the rim is out of true, and it could be hitting on one pad or the other in different positions. In that case, you would just have to straighten out the wheel, and it should work fine. So tighten up the brake pads, and then you want to check your cable tension on the actual brake lever. And then this is purely based on personal preference and how you want the brake to feel. Some people like their brakes to feel a little loose and contact more on in a later position in the throw of the brake lever. And some people just like the brakes to be as tight as possible, so it's all personal preference. Either way, you want to have even contact points on either side of the rim, and then you want the brake pads to be contacting as much of the rim as possible. And if you have those two things, then you're in pretty good shape. That's how you adjust your rear brake.